Okay, so today's video has 3 parts. The first part, happy dance. Oh my gosh, I made a vlog. First time I ever made a vlog, and it gets featured on the Nerdfighter website. What? Craziness, absolute craziness. So thanks to everybody who watched. It's long, I'm sorry, I'm working on it. But I hope you enjoyed it, listening to me talk about things. It also got a like on YouTube, so it's like someone likes me. Oh my gosh, someone likes me. Second part, I decided to go through my library collection and look for books that would be good with In My Pants added to the end of it, because this is funny and needs to be added to. Shakespeare, The Taming of the Shrew, In My Pants. Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends, In My Pants. Tracy Chevalier, Remarkable Creatures, In My Pants. And I don't have the physical copy for these two. I do have them, but they're not here. They're loaned out to friends. But there's Carol Matthews' The Scent of Scandal, In My Pants. And my personal favorite, Marisha Pessel's Special Topics in Calamity Physics, In My Pants. So the last and third final part of the blog today is something I just was driving me crazy today. I feel like the more cell phones become important and used by people, overall the douchier average is higher for behavior. So talking on the phone while driving. I don't like doing it, but I can talk on the phone while I drive without acting like a complete idiot. Texting and driving, I don't do. If I do have to send a text while I'm driving, I wait till I'm stopped at a red light to deal with it, and as soon as the light turns green, I put my phone away and I keep driving. And I don't get a chance to send a text until the next red light, or by the time I get home sometimes. But I just put your phone down. Like, it's really not that important to like try and drive and text at the same time. It's just not that important. But lately I've noticed having conversations with people, and I'm talking to them and I'm trying to engage them in conversation, and they're like, yeah, sure. I'm having a conversation with you. I'm engaging you in a conversation. Put your phone down. You do not need to check for a text message when I'm trying to talk to you. Like, I value you enough to have this conversation, otherwise why would I talk to you? Could you value me enough to have this conversation with me and to not check your phone for a text message every 2 seconds? Put the phone down. Have a meaningful conversation with someone. Seriously, it's a lot better that way. Don't belittle me by checking your phone when I'm trying to talk to you. It's rude. I have noticed I've started doing it, and I seriously did it and was like, what have I done? I just checked my phone when I was trying to have a conversation with someone. That's terrible. Like, if you're spending time with people and just put your phone away. Just put your phone away. I work security for one of my full-time job. And what I do is very much a customer service related position. I sit at a desk, people come up, they ask me questions, I answer their questions. Sometimes I have to ask them questions back to get information. Today a woman came up for me, and we have a mother's room at my job where women, after they've given birth, can go in to pump. And so she came up asking me for the key. She was talking on the phone at the same time. So I had to ask for some information to write it down in our book to log that she was getting out the mother's key. And she answered the questions, and I'm holding the key out to her like this. You're all set. I said, you're all set half a dozen times, because she was so engrossed in her phone conversation, she didn't see me holding the key out to her like this. Like, take the key! If you're going to come up and ask me questions and get a response from me, which might involve asking more questions, don't be on the phone when you do it. And this is not the first time this has happened either at my job. Like, you come up and you ask me a question, and you're waiting for the answer, and you're like, oh, is such and such on this floor? And I go to answer, and you're like, oh my gosh, I know, right? Like, he's such a jerk. If you're having a phone conversation, finish your phone conversation before you start talking to me. And lastly, in relation to the whole raving about phone usage thing, Phones in public restrooms. I don't know why people find this is a good place to have a conversation with someone, but I'm here to do some pretty personal business. I would really prefer if you weren't having a phone conversation while I'm trying to take care of some private business here. Like, if you're cool with talking on the phone to someone while you're using the bathroom, that's fine. Do that at home. And I'm guessing if you're doing that, the person on the other end has no problem with you doing that while you're talking to them. And you know what? That's fine. But I'm pretty sure, I would say probably like 9.5 times out of 10, the person on the other line of the phone doesn't want to hear someone else going to the bathroom. But then there are those, coprophiliacs and everything. And that's totally cool if that's your bag, but I'm doing something personal. I don't need anybody else listening in. So, I don't know, with phones lately, I just feel like I need a break from my phone. And I guess that's kind of the whole point of Brotherhood 2.0 is that they got away from, like, text-based, which text-based was also emails and stuff like that, too. But getting away from using the cell phone for everything and checking texts. And I just got a new phone, and I feel like I don't even want it. I mean, I want it, but I don't. So, if you're having a conversation with someone, put your phone away. Like, have meaningful social interaction. Please do that. Please. I know I would appreciate it if people behave that way towards me. So, that is it for today, and I'll see you all later. Nerd Fighters!